Yeah, so net worth is just a fancy word of saying whatever your assets are, like things, and this is where it's kind of opinionated as well. So I'm sure you can go back and forth, but an asset being like your house
Hmm.
or stocks, any type of investment, gold, land, things like that, and then you subtract your liabilities or your, things that you owe. So that may be like your debt on a car, on the house, any other debt or things that are essentially leaving, I guess for lack of better words, leaving your bank account, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So net worth, I think I think it's important because it tracks how much you're worth over time, and then also I think it's important to track your investments and making sure you're allocating in the correct way and trying to beat the market, things like that, or stay at pace with the market.
Yeah.
It's really important to have a low to debt income ratio, in my opinion,
Hmm.
and that'll obviously increase your net worth as well. Mikey, what are you thinking?
I think for net worth, like overall, what you can also look at too is liquidity. So a lot of times when you see some people with like a lot of money and then you equate that to their net worth, it's not always meaning that it's a liquidable amount as far as like what their net worth is. So those billionaires that you see, a lot of billionaires or whatever, right? Their net worth is tied to stocks, which is liquidable, but also like volatile as far as like it can change. So that's why like if they have a heavy investment in their business, so say they have a large ownership of stocks or shares, right, and they take a hit, they'll lose billions. That's a change in their net worth. But that's an asset in reality. It's not cash on hand, right? So you can equate your income that you get from your job as part of your net worth because that's the more linkable part of it. So you can say, oh, like, yeah, I get paid $100,000 a year, or I get paid $40,000 a year, or whatever it is, right? Not only is that included, but then you also include, do you have any retirement plans? So your 401k, Roth IRA, those are included into your net worth. And at the time of, where it's at, because obviously those are tied to the stock market as well, that, can fluctuate as far as your net worth.